I have a question before we adjourn.
We just did.
No, it wasn't.
What was that for?
Wasn't.
Jenny?
No. That was for a meeting on Thursday.
Oh, my God. And I would take that back and say, I would vote no.
You're taking it back? You don't? You say no? Okay, you can take it back.
Because I was told it was for transfer.
My question is this, because I'm not sure of the legalities for all of this, but I just want to be sure that since Contract 3 was tabled, I want to understand that the legalities are that we don't have to take that up and have a date certain to discuss it. That's my question.
Once it's off the table, it's off the table.
So if a motion,
What? It was tabled.
Table, right.
By
I
Mrs.
I
Winslow.
tabled it indefinitely.
It's off
so-
the table, so there's no discussion of it unless it's on the table. What? She made a motion to table. It's off the table. You can't talk
So you have
about
to make
Tabling it.
you have to make a motion to put it back on the table.
that's my question. So I'm wondering if there's a date certain that that has to be done. Or is it maybe I misunderstood and thought it had to be the next time that we met. So this is the time that we're meeting, that was after that. And I move that we take it off the table.
Second.
Now, for you to vote, we all voted to put it on the table? Make sure what the vote was. If we
It was
all did,
3-2-0.
If not, it's the prevailing vote, they can change it.
To take it, not to take it off the table, sir.
3-2, then it'll have to be the person voting in favor. Table, 3.
No, sir, I don't believe that's true.
It is. Look it up.
That's for reconsideration, though, Mr. Cruz.
There are the motion previously made. The only way you can do it is if you take a vote and prevail it. Now, if all 5 of us voted on it, then we can all vote.
Mr.
So I need to, I don't think that's I'd like to see it in Robert's rules then, sir.
I don't know what
Well,
the count was.
Miss,
Was it 3-2
can I?
or was it 5-0?
I don't know, but I had put a motion on the table when you said you wanted to discuss the Thursday issue. I'd made a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
But no one seconded it and we didn't vote on it.
That's what I thought we were voting on, to be honest with
You can either vote.
It wasn't
Mr.
seconded.
Chairman,
You can vote to adjourn or you can vote to continue. All in favor to adjourn?
I have a motion on the floor and it was
Second.
seconded.
it was seconded.
Mike seconded to take it off the table.
Mhm.
The motion to adjourn was never seconded.
Okay, go back. Once a motion to adjourn is made, it has precedence over everything. We continue talking, but she had the precedence.
It died on the floor for lack of a second.
That has precedence over everything. In other words, the only way we can do it is to vote against it.
Well, I think it would seem like a mistake a lot last time, just to
I know.
do whatever you want, and then just adjourn after that.
So, but the vote was, if it was 3-2, the prevailing voters have to go ahead.
That's to reconsider a motion. No, we're not reconsidering, we're merely taking it off the table, sir. This is not a reconsideration of the vote.
The matter
I'm not
hasn't-
questioning the vote. I'm saying it was voted to go on the table. I'm making a motion to take it off the table. It's not a reconsideration of a motion.
You voted to take it off, now you want to go reconsider to take it. You took it off, now you want to put it back.
No, sir, that's not what I said.
She's here, I believe, and I don't know where she
Mhm.
I believe what she's asking is, we voted to take it off the table. She's asking to put it back on the table tonight.
Right.
Or for a date certain.
For a vote, to rescind the earlier vote, she's just
I'm not asking to rescind the vote.
asking to put it back on the table.
I thought she just wanted to vote on it. Put it
No.
Put it on the table, put it back on the table.
Now you've got me all confused. Here's my concern. This was my concern. when it was tabled, we have to take it off the table the next time we meet, which is right now, right? Now,
But I don't recall the exact words
I don't recall either.
Kara's motion. She said she tabled it indefinitely.
I did not hear that word indefinitely.
Well, that was not whether you heard it. It's matters whether that was the motion.
All right, then I want to go on the record. I want to go on the record that that we're not prevented from having future discussions. I'd like to have date certain that we're going to discuss contract 3.
Not from the audience, please.
Someone needs to know what.
Well, someone needs to know. That's been going on for a lot of meetings, and it's time to silence it.
So I'd like to find out when we're going to discuss this at a date certain. Contract 3. I sent an email. Here's my question, though. I want more information. I'd like a lot of people in the room for this information. So I would like to know if when we're going to discuss Contract 3 with CDM, Guy Campina, somebody from the DEP, the Board of Health, see where we're going to go with this instead of, unfortunately, and we've heard this evening, when things are kind of put off, it doesn't make it better.
And we need more information.
Okay.
Absolutely. So that's what I'd like to do, is discuss Contract 3 with some of the people that can help us with this information. So it would be as I said, someone from the Board of Health, Guy Campina, DEP, the Board of Selectmen, CDM, and see where we're going from here. Great.
Because we do have sewer.
I have the Roberts rules. Oh, go ahead. You making a motion? I'm trying to steal it out from under you.
All I was going to do is suggest that we set up a workshop meeting in the next. I can't see the calendar from here. In the next 2 weeks, pick a date, get a hold of Guy Campini. He's real important. And let's set up a workshop. How can we do that? Invite all these people. We're not taking it off the table. We're not bringing it up for motion. We're going to have a workshop. We can do that.
I'd like to know what happens to the motion that I made and it was seconded.
What?
Motion made, motion second.
Mis-
There's
All right,
no
we'll
vote.
vote on the motion then.
I would like to have, Mr. Chairman, I would like to have clarification specifically as to what happens to the motion if it's not taken off the table.
I have it.
Somebody else.
I have Robert's rules right here.
That's the short version, right?
Well, it's past 11, so the Reader's Digest version will have to do right this second. So what it says is that lay on the table is out of order when used to kill or avoid dealing with a measure.
That's kind of what was done.
Well, no, that wasn't the intent of the motion. The intent of the motion was to look at other options that were more cost-effective, and I stated that clearly prior to making the motion. What was that? To table contract 3. Yes. I think I said indefinitely. Or something to, well, I don't know. I couldn't hear a word anybody said, so I'm not sure how everybody else heard. The presiding officer should ask, is it your intent to kill or dispose of the motion regarding the playground? That's the example used. If the answer is yes, the presiding officer states that motion is out of order. So you didn't. I couldn't hear a thing in that auditorium, Steve. But it doesn't say anything about.
It should say
Blank.
pretty much the next page when it needs to be discussed at the next meeting.
Well, no, it uses as an example, it uses table the motion to the next. Had the member moved to table the motion to the next meeting, the presiding officer would have realized that the member's intent was to use the motion to postpone and would have handled it accordingly. So I guess what I'm saying is that the contract, the issue of contract 3 isn't a dead issue or indefinitely postponed so that we never have to deal with it.
I guess my confusion is this. Who's hit that? I beg your pardon?
Are we going to continue?
Yes. Is if I made a motion to remove something, to take something off the table, and it was seconded, I really don't understand why it isn't proceeding. However,
Spend an hour talking about it, just take the vote.
that's it. All right, go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, if I may,
I'm looking for clarification from the lawyer.
Ms-
You can go ahead and take it off, and we get clarification.
Mr. Chairman, we also have bills, et cetera, that need to be discussed with respect to Contract 3, so just taking it off the table will prevent us from doing that. I like Steve's idea of setting a date certain for a discussion on this issue. However, I think in order to have the discussion, it needs to be taken off the table.
What if you're having a workshop?
Well, the motion's
You're
been
not
made.
planning on votes, you're not planning on, we're not going to move forward on contract 3 in the middle of a workshop. We're going to have an informational work session with Mr. Campi, Mr. Gifford, the CDM. There's no votes, there's none of that. Maybe I'm using the wrong, a working meeting with, it's a public meeting, we'll post it, so people can come.
If the issue has been tabled, through you, Mr. Chairman, how can we discuss any money-related issues with respect to Contract 3?
We wouldn't be acting as a body, we're having a meeting, an information meeting.
No, Mr. Chair, I think what Mr. Schneider's question is about the money that we expended from Contract 3, which, and that's a valid question. I don't think that we have to take Contract 3 off the table to have CDM explain to us how that's going to work, but that money that came out of Contract 3 was actually for Contract 2, if I remember correctly. So even though it's been divided up into 3 contracts, it's all the same pot of money, if you will. It's all the same loan. So that dollar is just going to end up being incorporated into part of the betterment.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's not, no, I don't think so, because it's under any other sewer business, actually.
Is that what this is being brought up? There was a motion to adjourn. What was the vote?
All in favor, take it off the table?
Aye.
All opposed?
No.
2, 3. Now we have the motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made, second, all in favor? Aye. All opposed?
No.
3-2-0. Adjourn.